So we now have an example from the betting world where the PMU has created a community to enhance its customer service delivery. So as the available channels and platforms to bet has multiplied, so has the various methods of communicating with both potential and existing customers, from telephone, emails and live chat, to social networks, IVR and online self-care. The next evolution of customer care for the PMU is a collaborative platform between bettors in the shape of an online community that will help customers share information to solve problems. Launched in March this year, the PM community already has 15,000 members, so Chloé Beauvallet, who is their Director of Services and Client Relations, can tell us more about this exciting new initiative and demonstrate the benefits of taking a customer-centric approach.
Here I am. So we are going to leave the telecommunications sector and go back to horse racing. And so I will present an example. It's just the same as Vincent said, because it's exactly the same purpose and the same philosophy. For PMU, we already have, of course, a customer service, which is quite consistent with the brand platform. The brand platform moved from betting to game and from transaction to relation, which was quite important for us to move also the promise we make for customer service. So we wanted to be more in a new register of emotion and also in generosity. And so we wanted to deliver not a service like gift-gaff, because we have to offer more consistent customer care in different channels. But the point was that we had very few relation with our customers. Of course, they are in contact with the PMU, but mainly in points of sales, or when they go to bet or speaking with other customers. But we have very few contact with them because we have 6 million customers and we only have 1 million contact at the customer care. Despite the fact that every 2 contact, the customer is quite happy with the PMU because they like being in contact with us. We always think that when people get in touch with the customer care, it's always to complain. It's not the point. In general, they just ask information and try to find something. And in general, they're quite happier and they have a better image of the PMU globally when they speak to us. So we wanted to provide a more intense relation to our customers and to offer a banister in each staircase. Well, the staircases are quite numerous in PMU because our marketing teams are really brilliant and they invent new staircases or build new stairs in different staircases. And so the job of my team is to offer a new banister to help customers just climb on those stairs. And so we offer the different services by phone, by email, by chat, by Twitter, by Facebook, and we try to offer all the possibilities for the customer never to be alone if he has any question or any problem. And that was the idea with the community. It was not to try to avoid costs or to decrease the number of contacts that we have with our customers, but to be in touch more intensively with our customers, but taking into account that we didn't want to pay more than we formerly paid for that. So in a similar budget, we want to have more than 1 million contacts with our customers, and we want also to be in touch 24 hours per day and every day of the year. And also, and you already saw that, and we heard this morning, we also want to be proactive and not to wait until people come to us with their questions. In general, it is too late. They are not getting to bet because they didn't find the answer, they didn't find the solution to bet. It can be in a point of sale or online. And also because we have a number of customers who never talk to us. So we wanted to proactively be able to give the answers to the questions they never say. Then, exactly what Vincent said, we want to gather and share experiences. The idea that we already know that our customers speak in forums, in blogs, and points of sales, or anyway, but in general, we don't know what they say. So the idea is to have the possibility to have an eye on it, to answer the questions, or to build solutions that we didn't even think about. and try to lower the effort the customer has to make to bet on horse racing, poker or sports gaming also. The customer care is built in different levels. The normal level is just in the middle of the pyramid here, the simple personal request, which is 80% of the questions are quite simple, always the same. A question on an offer, a technical question on the website or an application, or maybe a question about, I don't know, horse racing itself. So we have the answers. We know what answers we have to give. So it's easy for us to outsource these 80% of our contacts and have someone to answer them. What is quite sensitive are the complex questions, the new question that we don't even think that our customers would ask about that, or the risky questions, where the one which were not so complicated, but they are asked by a really important customer or a journalist or someone that we really want to be sure that we will give him the right answer. So we keep that internally. And there was something that we didn't build really, but the old Q&A, just the question that we answer on the website, and the customer can accede to that and have the answer in total autonomy. So this part, this self-care part, was not really consistent, and we tried to work on that. And so the idea, in order to be sure that we keep on the budget, is to enhance the relation with our customers, but mainly in this basis of the pyramid, and trying to give more proactive information in Q&A, normal Q&A, or through the community, giving the relate to the other customers themselves. So we built one single community. That was really important for us because we have different customers, online customers, offline customers, poker customers, sports betting customers, horse racing customers. But sometimes we have one single customer who bets in online system or also in points of sales, and who plays poker and also bets on horse races. So we have to be sure that we have an opportunity to answer all the questions, being at the point of view of the customer, so building a PMU single community for every customers. And also have a single place with all the answers, our answers, but also the answers from the other customers. So we built a single website, which is part of our website, with all the answers, ours and the customers also. We launched it step by step. So the first idea was to have one single back office for my team to be able to handle all the different questions of the community. So it's one single back office for the Q&A, the self-care, also for Facebook moderation, Twitter moderation, and also the community. And we began with the Q&A because it was easier. We knew the questions we wanted to answer, we built the answers, and we put it in the website. And afterwards, we just went on Facebook, see what were the questions that my team was able to answer, then to Twitter, and move forward the community. We built it in March. We began quite cautiously with the beta test. So in March, we launched the first beta test. We recruited different customers that were already speaking with us through the customer care, on our website, maybe on our forums, or in other forums, speaking about PMU and having questions about PMU. We recruited 200 customers or people interested in PMU, and we invited them to join the beta test to help us find what will be useful for other customers. So we built the community with the members themselves. We didn't invent something alone. And we also wanted to launch the community at the first time with already some content, because if you launch a Q&A with no questions and no answers, it's quite useless. So it was important to nourish the first step of the community till the beginning. So we launched the beta test and we organized ourselves. So we recruited 5 people from the customer care service, 1 manager and 4 animators, and they were chosen because they were really good at answering questions from customers, but also because they wanted to be on this project. And that's really important because it's quite a different job. Answering questions passively or reactively is really different than feeding information to some members, trying to see what they're speaking about, building new subjects, moderating, animating all the platform. So it was important that they wanted to be on the project. And we were just helped by someone from my team also, who's a project manager, and a consultant who is still with us 1 year and a half after, and she will leave the project in a few months, because now I think we will be enough on the platform to be alone now to manage it. It's not quite expensive. For the whole project, it's less than 500,000 euros. The main part is for the ergonomy of the platform, the design of the platform. And we thought we were not strong enough on those questions to be alone, so we also take some consultants. But if you can see, it's just less than 50,000 euros per year, so it's not really an important project, speaking about budget. The first results are really interesting, because at this stage we are just speaking about mutual aid platform. It's not a huge community. We began step by step, and so we have now 17,000 members, which is quite good after a few months. And we have recruited 16 super users, the super fans of this morning. And those are answering more questions than any of my animator is trying to do so. They really work for us. That's amazing. So we have a lot of questions. Well, the main parts of the questions I answered by the customers themselves and not by us. And a lot of these questions are asked by the customers and also answered by the customers. And it's quite satisfactory, because we have more than 80% of satisfaction on the answer that we can give. The traffic on this part of the website always increased. We had a technical problem that you can see in July, that's why it was decreasing. But despite this little part, it's always increasing. And we have now 10 more times consultants on the website, on this part of the website for the community. So it's really, really relevant and effective. So the next step is to move forward and trying to build on this platform something which is less a customer care platform and more a brand community. We really think that exactly what was said this morning, and also with Vincent, that it's a way to crowdsource our innovation. We can test ideas, we can source innovation ideas, we can invent the PMU tomorrow with a feedback from our direct customers, and we can trying to have an interaction, a real conversation with our clients, and to be sure that we understand what they expect from us and be in a win-win perspective.
Excellent, thank you very much, Chloé.